everybody and good morning. So if you haven't met me before, my name's Marie Morgan and I'm a weight loss coach, okay? A little bit about myself. I come from Pembrokeshire in Wales. I've been coaching now for about 14 years. I started with my journey off with Weight Watchers as a leader, and I worked for them for roughly under a decade. So I went solo on my own then, and my business is called Come Weigh With Me. So over my duration of being a weight loss coach, a wellness coach, you know, just helping people get to their weight loss goals and where they feel happy with, you know. For me, the scales is just a number. There's so much more when it comes to weight loss. All we want to do is get that number down. But if we want to get that number down, then of course we've got to start thinking about how we can actually melt these pounds away. So this is a visual. And it's one of my tools that I encourage my members in class with, because if you lose a pound, a lot of my members go, God, only a pound? But if I say to them, oh, pound on this week, okay, what happened? Where did you struggle? What were you doing? Were you out about, you know, trying to get the reason to help them to pull back their pound, you know? When a pound is lost, it's like, oh, only a pound. And then when a pound is gained, it's like, oh my God, it's the end of the world, okay, a pound on. So this is what a pound looks like. And in order to lose a pound, you need to be in a calorie deficit. So that's looking at 3,500 calories to burn, okay? If you want it off, 3,500 calories surplus if you want to put it on, okay? But I mean, weight loss is never that simple, not in my experience anyway. So there's lots of things that we can do if we want to get this pound off, okay? So that's a great visual to prompt you to think, I need to melt these pounds away. So in my meeting this week, and I've just jumped on quickly to show you a little cap of what I've done in class, okay? In my meeting this week, we talked about food swaps, and we've been looking at things like brainstorming. We've been looking at our budget, so that when we know our complete calories, we know what to stick in to make it a deficit, okay, so we don't go into the surplus. We've been looking at portions, making sure that that correct portion that we're tracking is going to tally up and we're inputting that correct information. So this week in class I did looking at our portions from last week, rolling it over and saying about, you know, where can we make some changes, where can we make some adaptations, because if nothing changes, nothing is going to change. So we need to shake things up a little bit really, and look at the foods that are going to really support us, and look at those volume foods that we're going to get a lot more for less calories. So this week I'll just do a quick one, okay? So this week I demonstrated my handheld spiralizer. It's really good, okay? It's like a pencil. It's a big pencil sharpener. That's what it is. Okay, so just put it in there, and you can twist it, and you can see the courgettes come off as ribbons. I have done another demo with the spiralizer. Don't forget to subscribe to the video as well, please. It will help me heaps, okay? And like and follow me. So I have done a big one with the spiralizer before, but that's just a nice handy help to. Do you know what, if you love your caravan, you can take it in the caravan, you know, so that when we're going into the summer now, when we're thinking about camping, going in the caravan, it's a really handy tool to use and bring with you. It's small as well. So when we're spiralising vegetables, obviously we're bringing the calories down, okay, and this is the name of the game, keeping our budget. If we're keeping our budget, we're going to lose weight, yeah? So on average, we love pasta. This is my portion plate, but I've weighed out here 200 calories, or 200 grams of pasta, and there's 200 grams of the courgette. Now you can see this one is a lot more volume to this one, okay? And it's obviously going to be less calories, so that's the purpose of us doing this video today. So when we're looking at the pasta, okay, this is going to come in at 282 calories for the serving. But when we looking at volume food, which is going to be really low, because you could substitute that for your spaghetti and put your bolognese on it. You know, a couple of splashes of water in there in the microwave for a couple of a minute, it'll be fine. It should be fine, depending on your wattage. Adjust it. But when we look at trying to be in a calorie deficit, trying to look at the foods that we're eating to lower and change them, well, we're going to be having this at 282 for 200 calories, or we can have all this for 34. So can you see, if you're struggling to, you know, keep within your budget that day, that particular day, one little swap like that could make all the difference to staying on plan or falling off. Because I know when we blow it that day, a lot of us will just say, oh, do you know, I've blown it this today, I'll start again on Monday. So we get into that habit of recycling our weight again, okay? So you might not blow it. You're only one meal away from getting back on track. But if you are running tight of your budget that day, those simple swaps like that could make all the difference. Now we've got the mushrooms here, okay? And there's actually 211 grams in this punnet of mushrooms that I've peeled and got ready. I'm going to make a nice curry, so I've tried to post that on the page later, okay? So I'm going to make a nice curry with that. But when we look at volume foods for lower calories, how many calories do you think is in there? You're going to be blown away. There's 15 calories in that. So if you added some yogurt, some spices, and you made a curry, and say we didn't have courgette, maybe we had cauliflower rice. Cauliflower rice for 200 grams is going to come in at about 44. You could have a really filling meal and stay within your budget. So it's looking at those foods, tweaking them, making the changes where you can, lowering that salt, that sugar, the saturated fat. Let's have a healthy body, so it gives us a longer life. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe and keep me going. Let's see where this journey takes me. I really appreciate your support. Thanks ever so much. Bye bye. Take care. Have a great day wherever you're doing. I'm going out for a nice long walk with my friend now. All the best. Bye.